right. Well, let's try this again. Jeez, he's crazy. It's that or... All right, so I see you, Ungawa. I see you. I see you.
Are you actually messing with airbrush parts right now?
I am messing with airbrush parts.
Okay. Good. I'm just making sure my stream is up to date there.
Da, 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 da.
I don't have audio on, so...
I'm always seeing. Okay. So hopefully, everyone migrates over.
I'll go ahead and post the links around.
Thank you. No buffering yet. Yeah, it's so weird. So I updated, the only thing that I saw that needed to update was Java. My computer's, like, I don't just leave it on. So it had no updates. It had nothing like that. But I'm still, see, it keeps reading no data. Excellent condition. Yep, whole milk, we are back. Shows excellent condition, but I still get that like miniature zoom in look. I don't know what the deal is with that. So I have a feeling, because I was watching someone else's stream earlier and they were having issues, and I think YouTube is having technical difficulties, which is not surprising. Come on. Oh. So there's that. That cap needs to be soaked in some acetone. Put that over there. And this over here. This over here. I'm just trying to dry off these parts. I think I've been asked by a couple people to do how-tos on maintenance and stuff. The vegan police was messing with me. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right. So I am let's see here. It's back. Well, so evidently everybody's bringing up their first reviews and so forth of the Judge Gundam Zero Gravity something or other. So,
oh, what? That's so bad.
Yeah, there's one coming. Let's see here. Breaking news. Clovis Unified gets green light to bring all elementary students back. I don't know how that's going to end up working.
When are you going to learn, old man? It's a bad idea. Not
yeah.
you. But...
That is a bad idea. So, Fresno, which is the town I live in, Clovis, which is literally like 2 streets over. All there is a sign dividing the 2 towns. And I'm sure anyone that has kids or pays any attention to school districts might realize some towns are kind of weird. So in the middle of Fresno, like literally across the street from where I live, there is a Clovis school surrounded by Fresno. Only the campus is a Clovis school. About 6 miles from here to the west, deep into the Fresno, is several other Clovis campuses. So parents have to drive from Clovis all their kids all the way over to there. But if you ask anyone in the world, Clovis schools are top rated in the world. Oh, go ahead.
So speaking of kids and COVID, one of my neighbors ended up catching the Rona, and they keep letting their kid go outside and play because kids gotta go outside and play. So like randomly, I'll see him riding his scooter up and down the street, and like, oh, don't worry, he's not allowed outside when other people are outside. I'm like, yeah, but what happens when the kids walk home from school and I see them walking past the kid who's supposed to be in quarantine?
Yeah, But on the other hand, I have no idea. Someone mentioned that the vegan police shut down my stream, so that very well could be. By rushing, I mean I won't get seed bastardization. Restock after the Lunar New Year. Yes, which, speaking of the Lunar New Year, if you've ordered anything from China, you're not getting it anytime soon. I got a message from Abby, or Abby Lee, that my kits and stuff that I had ordered from her last week that were supposed to ship by DHL this week will not be shipping until after the 15th, thanks to the Chinese New Year.
It's always funny to see what American companies exclusively get their products from China. Like, it says made in America. But, oh yeah, you gotta pre-order it now, and you're gonna get it in March.
So all of these parts I should put into something so that Dave doesn't do something absolutely stupid. Like he has a tendency.
Don't worry, Dave. If you do something absolutely stupid, we'll be here to laugh at you for it.
I know, and Angawa will make sure and remind me that I was being absolutely stupid by even leaving them out here so that they could roll around on the table.
Sounds about right. It tracks.
Because we know that I can be a klutz, and I'm not going to deny that. So, all right, let's put a lid on the.
How's that saying go? Shit happens.
Yeah, something like that. Let's open up the toxic bin here, and yeah, oh god.
Breathe deep.
No, I do not want to throw up. Like the fumes from this resin, very strong. Let's see here. I had one on hand with 2 others on pre-order. You'll have quality resin kit, and the Freedom is solid. Going to get on Friday. Axia says the resin conversion for the Master Grade Justice looks great, and the Blitzka as well. Okay, so they're talking about resin porn.
And Dave, you gotta read the name right. It's Exy.
Like the Ali Rez. Ali Rez. Kind of like Alan. Let's see here. And Angola says, if that's what you want to use me for, then I accept the burden. I love you, dude. You give me all kinds of shit, but I love you for it. Okay, so let's grab our nippers that we know and we trust. Our MadWorks ones. Which, by the way, the God Hand the God Hand resin nippers, these will be given out to one of the members at the end of February. So I will draw a winner. I'll have a couple prizes for members, and I think that's working out pretty well. I think Angawa ended up getting a pair of headphones that I reviewed. The God tier members ended up getting airbrushes for Christmas. So that seemed to work out. All right, so I'm just going to go through. I have not sat here and clipped the pieces for these, so I apologize for that. That's what we're doing right now. So hopefully you guys get to enjoy watching me nip and clip, watching my process. I got a pair of iPods that don't work with my phone. What kind of phone do you have, Angawa? Because I have a Motorola and I have an iPhone, and mine paired with mine. You have to hold down the button and then do the pair thing on the phone. Pixel. Oh. It should, though, because it's still Android. Oh well. Save them up. Give them away as a gift to somebody that either you like or you don't like. GMC won't ship anything until after the 21st. Let's see. This one. What have you done here? Okay, we'll get that one out here. But we gotta get our little resin bin out here. By the way, I'm thinking about this Friday, because I do plan on doing a stream tonight, tomorrow, and Friday, as long as I don't die. I'm thinking about, can I get to it? I think I can get to it. Hold on. The other Dave was off doing weave shit again.
No, I'm just sitting here quietly listening to you toddle around.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I'm also scheming in the background here.
How are you now? Oh, look, there's the perfect grade Zeta head. Alright, so let's switch back over. Is it on? No, because it's been more than 30 minutes. There we go. Alright.
There we go.
This is a shit ton from perfect grade to master grade to, I think there's some mini bits in here. A shit ton of V-fins, gaskets, looks like some Zoid parts. Do you
have any neck or hip polycaps?
Probably. There's a ton of polycaps in here. There's clear parts. There's bear guy parts. There's almost a fully broken down. I know there's a fully broken down Zoid in here. There's I think a fully broken down perfect grade Zeta in here. There's a bunch of real grade parts. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I'm thinking. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, that's what I was busy scheming in the background with.
Well, thank you for that, and I'll send you the money later. That'll just be our dirty little secret. Any screws? Actually, you know what? There probably are. If your package does not end up moving, Djibouti, let me know. I mean, it's not like we don't talk every day. And no, I wasn't going to auction it. I was just going to give someone the whole fucking tub of, not the tub, because I like that tub. I was going to give someone the whole tub of that Nightmare, and I was going to include all of the master grade high new parts. I was going to throw in all of the master grade the Zaku thing that we did like 2 weeks ago, and I have another baggie here of all the Dynamis parts. I only want the tub. You cannot have my tub. Tupperware and we have like this symbiont relationship. I love Tupperware.
No one touches Dave's tub.
I've actually had that tub for a long time. It's gone through changes. There used to be a 1/24th high new head in there, and then that got transferred to a different tub. And then there was something else in there. What was that sound?
That reminds me. That was Ungawa reminded me. He's like, Dave can afford kits now. Actually, I did get my stipend for the past 2 months, actually, so I did go out and buy a kit. I got the Thundercracker from Flame Toys. $27 after the 40% discount over at Hobby Lobby.
Nice.
So that's something I can work on during the stream. Yay!
Which file do I want to use? That file? No. But it'll work. That's the file.
Yeah, everybody hates Flame Toys. They're expensive ass action figures they make.
Their kits are actually pretty good.
I enjoy it. I've built 2 Optimus Primes.
I've only messed with I think 1 or 2 of their kits, and I enjoyed them.
So, Ngawa, some background about my financial stuff. I'm not gonna like bore you guys with the details. I was really bad with money for a long time, and like maxed out credit cards, all that kind of stuff, because I was addicted to model kits. And my friend of mine helped me get things back on track, pay off all my credit card debt. So I get $60 a month for other budget, which means that usually gets spent on like sundries, stuff like that. But this month I had a little bit extra, so I got a model kit. Yay.
And the biggest thing that changed his financial situation, he moved away from Florida.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, no, I was real bad about model kits. I would go and I would say I'd get an $800 paycheck, and I would spend maybe $300 on bills, and the rest went straight to plastic. Until I had 273 model kits.
Jesus, I didn't know you had that many.
Yeah, I'm a builder.
What was I going to end up saying?
Sorry, didn't mean to derail.
No, it's okay. So the lip on the inside of this is rough. Kind of like Tony the Tiger. They're great, but they're not great. So where on this piece you'll see these pieces here, there's actually this one actually doesn't look as bad as the other one. There's an overhang on the inside here, and so that's just what I'm knocking out right now, since it's in my eyesight and I know I'm going to have to do it anyway. Might as well just do it now. By the way, if anybody is here from Razor Products and they'd like me to try out and put your void to the true test, hit me up. Otherwise, I will rely on my lovely air filter that is sitting right between my legs, sucking my resin dust and sadness away.
Everybody heard that. Dave breathes through his butt.
Yeah, I just recycle it. Later in the middle of the night, I'll just have a coughing fit, and out will come like a SD kit.
Reminds me of South Park, where they everybody from California sniffs their own farts because they're smug.
Void is gun primer. Sorry, I always forget about gun primer. All I can think about is Razor. Like, I know them for the Razor products.
Yeah, you mentioned Razor. I'm like, are you trying to get a new microphone or headset? No. A scooter?
No, as far as Razor products go, I think most of it. I like their products. I am not a product whore, but I do like that their products have always held up. I think they can kind of go overboard with all their RGB, of which I have a lot of it. But I also think they fail on a lot of other things. Like, I had a set of Razer Megalodon headsets that I loved for many years. And then Windows 10 came out, and they refused to do any updates or firmware patches on it. So
forced obsolescence.
Yeah, so nothing ever worked.
See, I'm over here. I have 2 Razer products, just the mouse that you have, and then today I got a pair of Black Sharks, whatever they're called, and I'm getting ready to go return those and get some $200 Razer Nari Ultimate headphones. They're my work headphones. You have to have something high end for working for 10 hours a day.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Like, do you even like the Antlion microphone?
Yeah. No, I honestly haven't had a chance to do VR. It's actually attached to my VR headset right now. I haven't had a chance to do VR streaming in a bit because my shed has been used as storage for a bit. So, but no, I got it all calibrated. I got it all set up perfectly. It's nice.
I was going to say, like, I love. No, I haven't tried any of the new Razer headphones, but like I have the Audio-Technica, what is it, the ATX50s or something like that, and I freaking, other than I've had these for several years, and it's about time for me to change out the microphone cups, which you can get other ones that are nice and even cushier online. These things have been great for video editing, for playing games.
Well, the stick here is that my work is on a Chromebox, so I can't use much.
Ow.
Like it's a super locked down Chromebox, so if it and that's one thing about Razer products is that everything that they have has a partition in their USB dongle where you plug it in, it tries to install its software. And my Chromebox goes, no! And I have to fight with it for a bit to get my mouse to work even. But I've got no headphone jack on this computer, so I can't use the Antlion on it without using. Well, I could probably get a USB sound card. That might work.
Got you. Well, that's like my wife. The MX50, HM50 ear cups for the. Yeah, I love my M50s. Let's see here. Well, that's like my wife. I ended up getting her. I got it for myself because I had intended on doing some streaming and stuff downstairs, and then freaking Rona hit.
Yeah.
And then so downstairs, yeah. Then downstairs where I was planning on setting up, we ended up setting up for her. So, but they gave her like this little Chromebook, and half the time it didn't end up working, so on and so forth. So I set up a different profile on the new laptop, and she's been using it. In fact, she's had to be taking that to work because it works better than the freaking ones that they have on campus.
I think I'm legally obligated not to trash talk Chrome OS, but it's a fickle bitch. It really is. Like, if you don't have it perfect, it's just junk.
Well, so they want her using not Zoom, was it Microsoft Meetings or something like that? Yeah, except that doesn't really work well on Chrome because they want you using their stuff. It was. So I will be honest with you guys, like after looking at this and stuff, this is like, I think my idea of creating the battle damage and stuff like this will work out perfect because there is a lot of offset. Once I
that's beautiful, not suffering.
There's a lot of offset.
Art is pain.
So I think once I take a Dremel to it and like I'm going to clean up a majority of this mold offset, but yeah, this is going to end up looking better, all damaged up. Let's see here. Speaking of some nice Steel series, lag is back or not. Yeah, I don't know. It still says excellent on my end. Thank you, everybody that
If you
tuned
hear my-
back in. Go ahead.
No, as Dave said, thanks for everybody who's tuning back in. I went through and posted the link on Discord for you. Did you post it on Facebook?
Nah.
Okay, that's why I was double checking that. But if my voice is laggy, it's because of my internet, I guess.
That would make sense.
It is Texas, so.
Surprise.
And your hatred of Texas.
I don't have a hatred of Texas. I have a hatred the fact that you have barbecue there and I don't.
There's a shirt that says they hate us because they ain't us. There's two states in this United U.S. United area here. There's Texas and ain't Texas.
What was that, John?
Yep.
And how are you doing, good sir?
I passed out for a bit. I had just got up.
Oh.
Hell yeah! Congrats.
I've been meaning to lie down for like 30 minutes, and I got up and I'm like, whoa, what happened?
I did that too. I got home from work. I fed the cat and so forth. I laid down. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to doze off here for about 30 minutes, and then overslept by about 30 minutes.
When a nap becomes a sleep.
Yeah.
Knows when a nap becomes a coma.
Yeah.
And you're like, what time am I in?
Yeah.
What year is it? Is Rona still here?
I've needed some of that kind of nap. Well, so Tigger came up and like he would, which he never does. He laid down next to me, and I found out that evidently that's like kryptonite and makes me just pass the fuck out. Where is my phone?
Should I quit being lazy and get a spoon?
Let's see.
Yogurt with a fork?
Whole Milk says he got McDonald's Wi-Fi. Yeah, he's sponging off of McDonald's Wi-Fi. I would not be surprised.
Hey, don't diss McDonald's. It's Taco Bell after all.
So right now, while I'm thinking about it, and we're catching up on chat, offset on flat surface is simple fix. Yeah. Yeah, I like I said, it's nothing that's not fixable, but it just makes my brainchild easier.
Yeah, you just throw a you don't clean it and you just throw a wash. It's like battle damage.
Yeah. Okay, so let me see. I remember one of these pictures shuffled itself down to like last year, so let me find which one of those was. I am posting in the community tab, or I was going to. No, I'm not, because evidently it's not sized properly. Okay, so I'm going to do this over in Discord, and then I'm going to post it over in the HAGN Facebook group. And I'm going to post it in work in progress tab. So it's going to make me do these one by one. Come on. Thanks to Angawa for sharing these. So everyone give Angawa a round of applause and a thank you. I'm posting up the instructions for this kit that was not provided.
Could have had David guessing for funds. How does this go together again?
Hey, they're doing the other Dave construction process. Just put all the parts in a box and put it together blindly.
Yeah, that's pretty much how they did it. Okay.
Oh, you're meaning saying you don't put all the parts in a box, you pour some super glue, you shake it, and you hope it comes out fully assembled like it's supposed to?
Now that shit would be funny.
Oh, dude, I want to do that now. Gunplay is freedom after all.
I'm gonna fucking ban you. Okay, so in the work in progress tab over on Discord, I posted all the pictures to this build, and then I'm going to post it in the Facebook groups as well. Thanks to Ongawa for being a super bitch and sharing his instructions that he shared. No, I'm not writing all that. I'm being good. Thanks to Ongawa for sharing. Now, what's sad is he shared these with GK, and then they didn't share with anybody else. They didn't make copies. They didn't do anything.
Why put the extra effort into it when you don't have to, or when they've been doing it lazy the whole time?
Well, they're usually. I mean, I have to give them credit. They're usually pretty good with their stuff.
Hey, no one complained. It must be clearly fine, right? That's how it works, right?
Yeah. Okay, so there's all those. No, I do not want to turn these into 3D. That would be gross. All right, there you go. So if you need the instructions, they are in the HAGN Facebook group, and they are also in the HAGN Work in Progress tab over on Discord. Have a blast. Oh, that was not what I intended.
Oh, I was about to like relive some trauma.
Okay. Well, let's see how shady these ball sockets are. Especially since they're like, I'm pretty sure they say hobby based, but I'm pretty sure these are knockoff Yellow Submarine. Yeah, because these are made in China. Yellow Submarines are made in Japan. They're 12 millimeter. Yeah, see? Okay. And then we have one of these double-ended balls.
Dave's real good at working the balls.
That's how I make my extra dollars.
It was just sitting there. I had to jump on it.
I know.
Low-hanging fruit.
It's okay. Wait, you said low-hanging fruit, and we were talking about balls at the same time.
Uh-huh.
I
tried to pass the ball over to you and passed it right on back.
It was truly effective. Dave, what's the plan for this Kshatriya? The plan for this Kshatriya is, to one, get it all mocked up, but, ew. I gotta clean the tip off. I hate when the tip gets all crusty.
Jim, are you asking for the actual plan or the plan that Dave's imagining is not going to happen?
No, see, you ruined it. You ruined my delivery. I was going to say, you mean he's going to mock it up, he's going to clean it up, and then put it in a box, and then put it off to the side.
I'm going to mock it up. I love mocking up stuff. But
yeah,
actually...
And then you never touch it again. You just look at the shelf or throw it in a box.
What I want to do... Okay. I cleaned up. Oh, so I reorganized and I planned on. Let me make sure. Okay, doing kind of a tour of the way I have the new desk set up. I kind of went Velcro crazy, so I couldn't find my toothpicks. I have the toothpicks in a cup Velcroed to over here, along with my glues, along with all my prime tools, sitting right over here, because I figured have it handy so I know exactly where it is. Except I keep forgetting that it's where it is.
It's the curse of, oh shit, I moved and now I can't find it anymore.
Yeah, you know that. So my plan is to have this in a flight pose, but with the battle damage and stuff, like the one scene where it was trying to get away and it was all fucking being shot at by stupid GMs and...
Jiggins.
Jiggins, and I know I'm about
Rizels.
to set him off because
Jiggins and Justas.
Justin's.
Justin's.
I don't think it's ever got shot at by Justa ever. Definitely Rizels and definitely Rizels though.
Roselles, that's what I'm thinking of.
Many times by
I don't
Rizels.
know, man. I don't watch the animus.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You know, Dave was just straight up lying through his teeth.
About what?
Not you, other Dave.
Oh, yeah.
The only anime I watched was Build Fighters and Build Divers because I really like VR. I really like model kits. That's it. I wish I was joking about that.
That's bullshit. You saw a unicorn.
I saw excerpts from Unicorn. If you look up, there's infographics about on YouTube about each of the mobile suits.
Yeah.
They show different scenes from it. Like when you look up like Nightingale, it shows the Banshee flying down and shooting it with its little zappy cannon.
Well, why didn't you ever say anything? I just happen to have all of them on Blu-ray on my computer. They may or may not be legit.
Well, if they may or may not be legit, I might be
English.
interested in them. May or may not. Though I think it's not on Netflix now. Unicorn.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was for a while. I'm not sure if it still is, but it was for a while.
I'll have to go through and check it out.
You gotta remember, Netflix does a constant
Not
rotation every couple
Nightingale.
months.
Shambhala.
Oh, Shambhala, yeah.
Sorry, big red ugly thing. Yeah.
Hey, Nightingale actually is a decent design. Shambhala is questionable.
Yeah, decent design if you've got a basketball court to display your model kits in.
Hey, I said decent design. I didn't say it was display friendly. Two very different things. And Shambhala is even more display unfriendly than the freaking Nightingale is, because it's like 3 times the size.
Nightingale's whole stance is "Look at me."
Yeah.
The Shambhala literally shoves his entire claw through like a whole ship.
All right.
Nightingale's Dick Central. Yes, Ungawa, you're correct.
Hey, gotta compensate for something.
Take him a booty.
I mean, he's gotta beat armor on something.
All right. So we have this piece right here. Other than we have to get rid of these stupid little tabs because those aren't supposed to be there.
I mean, it probably is like 10, like volume-wise, it probably is 10 times bigger.
Let's see, where's my flat side? There's my flat side.
Ungawa says very proudly, "I've got a lot of Nightingales. I like my dicks on display." It was so hard to read that without laughing while reading it.
Yes, but are they on display or are they in bins to be washed? That is the question. That's about the only thing I can give him shit about. Like every time
See, I think
Go ahead.
Oh no, I think I need to go through on Discord and add a chat or add a room in our Discord for collection pictures.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Let me go ahead and do that.
No, displayed in a box. Ungawa says no, displayed in a box.
See, that's a trap. I know what that is. What it secretly is all the kits that you haven't painted or done any work on besides snap together. That's bait, and I know it.
He hasn't even. I don't think Ungawa is as like. I am super proud of him because this weekend he sent me some pictures of. I forgot what the kit was, but that he actually laid paint down on and everything on the leg. I was like, oh, I'm so proud of you.
That could be you, Dave.
It could be me. But I was like, oh, I'm so proud of you. And then he sends me a picture today. He got a new kit in. I'm like, oh, were you going through withdrawals of cleaning kits? Let's see here. If that's all you got, then I'm doing pretty good. I may build the Mersa one soon. Miguel Crespo says, you get him, Dave. GM high boost. I want, don't ask me why, Like, I would love, not the GM sniper.
I love too.
What's the? I always forget the GM.
The white dingo.
I think it's.
Dingo.
I know John wants a white dingo, and I keep trying to look for one. If I ever find one, I'm going to grab one for him. Okay, so
I made a few opportunities, but just bad timing.
I see it every once in a while, but it's like $7,500.
You want the GM dominance?
So this, wait, focus, El Focuso on El Quito. There, thank you. This guy.
A Jesta.
Yeah, but this Jesta, not just a Jesta, this Jesta. I would love to see a perfect grade of this Jesta.
Oh, dude, I would kill to have that be a possibility.
Even if it was a resin, even if it was a resin conversion, like I love this Jesta design. And
they could definitely improve the arm, the shield arm as well.
I know Justin doesn't come over here and hang out with the rest of us scrubs, but it's actually his fault that I even like the GMs and the Justas, because he freaking loves that design. So he's always posting up like when new ones come out, and so does Rick. Right, Rick, Nick.
You're probably thinking of what's his name? Darren.
Oh,
Darren's the GM horror.
Yeah, but it wasn't until like I'm like, you know what? That's close enough.
Nick's like grunts too, but he's particular to the Nemo.
Yeah.
And the what was it? What was the other version?
There's the Nero and
the Nero. That's what it was. He was
yeah,
very particular to the Nero.
Yeah. In fact,
it's the only reason why I bought a fucking G system kit, and he hates himself for it.
Yeah. Well, you got that one.
How the fucking part lines up.
Yeah. Well, he wanted it, so I sold it to him. Actually, I think I traded it to him.
See, I used to love the Jesta, but then my buddy helped me get the Jesta cannon from that expo sale. I love the Jesta cannon now.
I just don't want to make the landing craft for it. There's a really cool landing craft. They have a really cool landing craft illustration of it from the novel.
Oh, the base jabber?
No, not the base jabber. There's the original illustration of the Jesta in the novels has it doing a landing scene. I'll pull up the image. That was the image from the magazine, and this will be the image from. I'm not sure if this link will work, but we'll find out.
So I do like. I'm just gonna cut in here real quick.
It's just a hovercraft, though. It's just a hovercraft. It basically looks like a simplified base jabber, but with a hovercraft floats on it and fans behind. I'm not sure if that works, or else I'll just post it in Discord.
Okay. So we put on the heel piece. It just glues on. If you were doing this to stand, I would highly recommend jamming a pin through here. This whole thing's one piece. This piece was actually kind of unique because you can glue it, but it has notches and these big knobs that are on here. So that actually makes it fairly easy to keep it separated for painting, and then you could glue it. I mean, if you chose to, or I mean, you could do it ahead of time. I probably would at some point glue it down and maybe pin it, because if you're having it attempt to stand, you're going to want that extra wideness and as much on the ground as possible. Though we are not good doing that with this one, because that would be horrible. You think it's bad when I just have a kit fall over and shit just goes flying on that. Imagine 4 binders and everything else on this.
I'd kill for a nice master grade of the Nero.
That'd be cool.
Thinking about that Kshatriya falling over reminds me of that 135th Plan S, or Plan B, sorry. The XS Plan B. that fell over
Oh,
and exploded in a billion pieces.
Plan B.
I think that's what it's called, right? The
no,
big one with
mean-
the rock with the teeth streamer.
huh?
But there's only a 1/35 of the just standard excess. What are you smoking, Other Dave?
I don't know. I'm tired. Okay.
Don't you know Texas doesn't allow drugs?
It ain't illegal if you don't get caught. Ain't no law when you're drinking White Claw. This is what I heard somebody say once.
Oh God.
But yeah, that kid's the size of a child. Actually, that kid's bigger than the child.
Dude,
Yeah.
it is freaking massive.
What do we got?
I still laugh when Dave, Chris, and Harry took on that commission, thinking, "Oh yeah, we're splitting up with work among 3 people. We'll get done in like a month." Only Harry painted his part.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nightmare. Let's see. Where? Okay.
And everyone had a surprise Pikachu face like, "We don't know what happened. Could have sworn to get knocked out."
That fucking thing was a nightmare.
And to see what I'm referencing
Yeah.
here, I'm gonna post
I know
that
you had a
inside
big ass
the
pain getting it
Discord.
over, but nothing else happened after it came over.
All right. Let me take a look at Discord and see what kind of bullshit you're posting over here. Who the fuck posted a Cheerio? Oh, whole milk.
Milk.
Who else would post at that?
That's fucking hilarious. I love you, dude. Oh my god, that made my whole night. I just looked like an inflamed belly button, sorta, but that was awesome. White Claw. Steph's Kit says anyone that drinks White Claw has no right to comment on Gunpla is freedom. Dave.
I don't drink White Claw. Like I said, I heard somebody else say it.
Sure, make up
I don't
excuses.
drink.
Yeah, okay. That I can kind of buy.
I come from a long line of alcoholics. It runs in my blood, so I'm not even gonna tempt fate. I just don't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I very easily could be an alcoholic. I've got it in my blood, but usually I only drink when I'm social and or I'm trying to be a whore and rack up some money over here, and then no one fucking shows up for it, and I end up drinking by myself, and everybody ends up laughing at me because I'm drinking basically turpentine and freaking paint thinner. Gasoline, diesel.
Here's the thing: it's supposed to be alcoholic if you have a hobby, because it's fucking expensive.
What, alcohol? Yeah.
That's the money you can be spending your hobby.
Yeah. I literally only bought those shots because I still have 2 sitting here. $25 each, and I'll do them. Otherwise, they sit there and they rot.
Jim, I thought you were gonna talk about how Jim's fucking Master Grade Sazi Verka got destroyed by Xavier at at the convention.
Reminds me of old Gamera Banner again. When the PG Red Frame came out, they bought one. Day one, split the kit between 4 people. Oh. One of the dudes ghosted and fucked off the build. Yeah, I remember that.
I just read that too. Oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah, he was one running the GG Infinite site, wasn't he? Huh.
I think so.
Yeah, he vanished hard. Like his site just died overnight, basically. I mean, then again, there were a lot of salty people over how fucking terribly run his little store was that he had going on.
Yeah.
What website was he doing?
The GG Infinite website.
Oh.
You know, the Gundam news site similar to Gundam Kids Collection.
What was Good Guy Dan?
No, Dan didn't run that site.
I I don't know. I was asking if that was the thing. I don't know
No.
URLs.
No, it's literally GG Infinite.
I don't know. I don't do these websites and stuff.
I'm not even sure if it's preserved. Oh look, I typed in GG Infinite. The first thing it says is, "Do not buy GG Infinite / Gundam Guy." Who would have guessed?
Yeah, I think well, not that I think I was part of Gamera's group because that's where I hung out for the longest time. And I think I offered them like the parts from mine. When it all ended.
I remember I ordered something from them a long time ago, and God, I had to literally threaten to report into the business bureau to get my shit sent out. Like they like review sent out my shit for like half a year.
Jeez.
You have to go that far just for them to send out your shit that you paid for? Little sketch.
Little.
Yeah, good guy Danzo's cool though. He does a good job. GG
Yeah,
Infinite though, man. That was a shit show.
It's it's just
Okay. I was say GG Dan that's the good one I remembered. I haven't been looking at these websites because I can't afford model kits, so I just kind of tune out the rest of the world and only watch what Dave does because I live vicariously through him.
Yeah, and he knows if he pouts hard enough, every once in a while I'll send him something.
No, I don't do that intentionally. I promise.
No, I know. I never said that you did do it intentionally on purpose.
Redundancy.
All right. So these would have looked better with actual metal parts.
Yep, Angala's right. Brush painting is fine. Key thing is multiple layers, thin coats.
Thin coats.
Very
For
thin
the love of
coats.
God, in your paint.
So
don't
these...
try to do one fucking layer. Shit looks awful.
Shit looks like you tried to do it with a house brush.
Yeah, so Dave, now mask all of that shit, and we'll see you in 3 years.
Yeah, no. This would have been this would have been better in metal. In fact, I believe I thought there was a version, or am I thinking of the one that you have?
The Elan had metal parts and
That's
also
what I
chrome
was thinking.
parts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so that's the one I'm thinking of.
That I still despise.
Yeah. One day that'll be worth a small fortune. Well, half of a small fortune, because you have half of the kit. Well, you have the whole kit. You just have some of the pieces that are doubled for one side.
Yeah. Yep. That's the reason why I haven't touched a kit in 7 years. Oh. So you can fix shit, and then there's shit that's completely clusterfuck you can't get the other side for. Jim, Dave doesn't have excess anymore. He had to send that shit back to
No.
wow, long time back.
No.
Wait, he didn't send it back?
He had me ship it to someone else. He sold it
Oh
to
yeah,
someone.
yeah. No, I remember you shipped. That's what I'm saying. You shipped it out though.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, the people at the UPS store fucking hated me.
Yeah, well, it's like a 35-pound kit when it's finished.
But it was like, what was it? 3 by 3 boxes full of, oh my god, it was a fucking nightmare. It was like, I mean, at least the person that ended up getting it, like all the parts were separated, they were all counted, everything was accounted for. There was big chunks of it that were already cleaned up and prepped, but fuck. Like you actually need like a garage. You need one of those car buffer things to fucking sand because there's so much. That's crazy.
Yeah, Dave was commissioned to do one like 6-7 years ago.
Okay.
Probably 7 to 8 now, actually.
Yeah. New breaking news update. All Fresno County school districts are allowed to bring elementary students back to campus because evidently elementary kids are responsible. They don't swap gum from mouth to mouth. They wear their mask at all times, and they love social distancing.
Like I said, Angawa,
I'm sarcastic.
Dave has quite often made very poor decision choices.
Yeah, I'm not denying it.
Like I said, only 1% of 3 did their job, which was paint, and they painted their gun, and then the project sat untouched.
I still talk to Pavel every once in a while, but now he's all gotten into like all military and frame arms and stuff like that. But he's kind of doing. He did a nice
Kshatriya a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Years back.
I still have because I'll keep it until I can do something with it as far as display. I have his Sinanju that he did, the 160.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Poor guy. So for those of you that are old enough to remember, and I think Jim will remember it, Pavel did some great builds on this, and he did a 160 scale G system Sinanju, and then something ended up happening, and it ended up falling and shattering into pieces, sections of pieces, I should say. So then he proceeded to take a torch and a grinder and weathered the shit out of it. In fact, you know what? Now you have me all fucking curious. Hold on.
See, Gala, you can hire Dave for making videos, but if you send enough shit that Dave's interested in more than the thing someone you send him to make a video for, that video ain't never happening.
Wait, what? What?
Nothing. I didn't say shit.
Well, okay, so I have to say I don't think Leon is here. I'm not sure where he is, but so I sent out his scribers and stuff last night, and then he sent me today. He's like, "Hey, would you be interested?" So he asked me if I'd be interested in looking at you know that paint booth that Matt had, the metal one, before he realized it was too small to do anything he was working on.
No, I don't recall that model, that one.
No, the airbrush, the air booth, spray booth, the pace.
Like I said, I honestly haven't kept up with Matt in fucking forever.
Yeah, it's been forever. But anyway, so he's like, would you be interested? Do you want to, if I have this shipped over, do you want to review it and then send it over to me? And I was actually like, no, not really. Because I already know the nightmare of... Yeah, I already know the nightmare of shipping it because he's all the way in Connecticut. I mean, as it was, I shipped his scribers. I shipped him some paint to play around with and some other miscellaneous. It was a 2-pound package, priority mail. Cost me, I think, $22. So I was like, no. But so he sends me a picture. He asked me if I want to. There's Leon. He sends me a picture of it's a Kalani airbrush that evidently he's eyeing, but it has like the handle and everything. And I'm like, I've never had a Kalani in my hand. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. That I can put it in a package and ship to you, but that air booth was like way too big. So anyway, so this was one of the kits that he actually sent me. It was one of his originals. Like, this is rough. Like, it's rough. Everyone keeps saying that they don't want it. It needs a severe soaking and rebuild on this guy. Like, it looks like it was painted with a house brush. I think this was one of her first kits.
The Gyaradoga.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I know that's that thing.
So there's that.
Even when I was looking for a kit, I was like, I'll wait the decade or so that Bandai wants to give us a master grade.
And they did, and then they gave us like super floppy cables and stuff.
Well, not a floppy cables. It was just that fucking rubber vinyl bullshit that no one ever enjoys. So I was making metal ones.
I don't know if you guys.
And I stopped looking at that kit ever again. Because I resculpted the head.
So this is the remnants of what's left of the Sinanju. Now it's all here. It just all sadly broken. All the joints, I think most of the joints are all glued. I think he did that. The shield's all here.
Some kit, so
yeah,
pretty safe to say, warranted.
But he actually did a really good job on the weathering on here. Like, he didn't do anything on the backside of it, but like, he went, okay, well, this is fucked. Let me just destroy it. And he had a nice little display and everything. And I've just left it in this box probably until I have a house that I can actually build a display for it. But so Pavel's a good dude.
That belongs in a museum.
So one thing I will say, you probably won't end up seeing it on once you get the leg pieces on, but there's a lot of little areas in here that, I mean, you could scribe these out. It is thin enough. You could scribe these out to give these pistons more detail. That's why I was kind of playing around with, just to see if possible. There is a lot of variation from side to side with details. Like, one side will be really sharp, the other side will be like soft and not pretty. Is this the best choice to get a Kshatriya? No. Hey, Angawa says it's in a museum, practically. So, what was I going to say? Oh, so my choices would be, if you can, get the Neo Grade, or the copy of the Neo Grade. Like that one, just a solid kit. There's no movable joints. It's beautiful as it is. I think they went a little too far with trying to do all the movable joints in here and stuff.
I will say this kit probably has more detail, mechanical detail if you want to do detail painting, though.
It does.
Neo Grade.
Yeah, it does have a lot more mechanical detail, but
now if you want to be able to see that shit regularly, like you don't care for shit you don't just see all the time, then I don't think this kit's worthwhile.
Let's see, where was my picture? Okay, so we got that. Let's grab some armor pieces. That looks right. Okay, so those little nubby things have to come off. And that one needs to come off. And that one. Damn, you guys put enough freaking pour tabs on here. And
yeah, that's definitely not binders. The binder's already heavy enough. You put something that big, and there's no way in hell they stand without you just leaning them on the table, or getting support arm for each of them, or two.
Oh yeah,
probably two.
You know, that's what I'm wondering, is if the one that Pia did, the 148, or that big ass one that he did, since it was 3D printed, it wasn't printed and casted. He had to have done that hollow, or at least the binder is hollow, wouldn't you think? I don't think he casted those.
What part? Say again?
So the Kshatriya that Pia did, that big one.
The 148, it does open.
No, I know it. I know it opens, but I'm assuming that he just 3D printed that. He didn't actually cast that.
No, it was 3D printed. It was 3D printed.
So
Yeah,
the bindings
original
would
pics
be
of it
hollow.
were 3D printed, and he just spent the fuck time just. Actually, he got a really clean print, but he did sand it. He did show video sanding it a while back.
Yeah.
But the moral of the story is it's hollow. It has to be for the weight.
Probably. No, I don't think the whole thing's 3D printed. Because that thing's definitely heavy. Because it took 2 people to lift up the main body.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking
Not
that
because, like, it was definitely not light.
Yeah.
I got to see his was it his heavy weapon system new, like 7 years ago now. Unfortunately, I was allowed to take pictures because the shop had a strict no photo policy.
Yeah. But I'm thinking, I would be interested to see what that file looks like for the 3D printing for the inside of all the supports on the inside. I'm sure it still weighs it's even if it was hollow, you're still talking about pounds and pounds of 3D resin.
I mean, of course.
But that's the only way I can see that holds that up.
And Miguel, if you're doing, or Leon, if you're doing test bed stuff, if you're practicing with plastic, you want to, you can try using the Hymox from Build Fighters, or I think it's Build Fighters. That there's a lot of open plastic, and it's a very cheap kit.
What is it we're trying to do?
Leon says he's there, just using an SD kit as a test bed to learn some new custom stuff.
Oh, okay.
Hymox really good for practicing panel lining on it, different paint applications. That's what people have been turning into buff R2D2s.
Oh, it's actually plugging in. Sort of.
Sort of.
It wants to.
Ooh. I don't like that at all.
I know, right? I know there's something that goes back here,
Yeah.
but...
Please tell me
You
that
dog
covers
hurt
that
like
shit.
pegs.
I really hope something covers that shit.
We're about
Well,
to
that
find
is a
out.
hell of a seam.
Agawa says, don't listen to Miguel. SD good, Miguel bad. And that's why I love like all you guys that show up for the chat. And I mean, I remember when I started doing this, I'd have like one or two, I'd have like other Dave here and a couple other people would float in or out. And then over the last, it hasn't been that long, like 6 months or so. Maybe it's been longer, but my sense of time has been completely jacked up with Rona. I think we've got a really good community here of people with banter, things like that. Nobody gets butthurt. Everybody has a good time and laughs. No one leaves sad or hurt. And I really appreciate that. That's really what if I'm honest, I never thought that I would be building a community. I also never thought that I would be live streaming, much less several times a week. I never thought of myself as someone that would be doing live streaming, because I didn't think I had enough to talk about or to keep interest, or that anybody would be interested in that. And it's because of you guys pushing me to do so that I have. So I want to thank you. I give Ongawa a lot of shit, but I want to thank him for giving me shit also giving me pointers and stuff because he's in a lot of other people's streams. Wait, OD cries in his pillow whenever we.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? What are you guys talking about?
How about nobody leaves hurt?
That was not a way to come into a conversation. Oh my god. Also, I'm not really Leon. Also, I'm really not painting. I'm attempting to cut out the eyes and do LEDs. And whole milk gives a smiley face. So backstory on this, I could leave it to Leon, but I'm not going to. Dave, do another live stream after this one. Not tonight, dude. Not tonight.
In the stream now and do it over again.
Oh God. We've already done that once tonight. Have you been drinking, Angawa? Because, well, it is later there, so okay. I'll forgive all that. Damn, I got all sidetracked. Oh, so I kind of know what Leon, or not Leon. Wait, is it Leon? Okay, so I'm confusing Leon with Djibouti, which Djibouti is not here. So, Djibouti, I think he said one of his sons took part of the Mark II that I sent him that they've been working on to class for a show and tell. And
I already know how this goes out.
And then I guess the teacher asked him if he and his dad did this together, and then he was like, no, my dad pretty much did it, but he gave me, you know, we've been doing other little kits together and stuff, so now he's kind of looking for something to do with his kids. And he was asking about like the Mega Unicorn. I said the Mega Unicorn is awesome, as just think of it as a giant high grade. Also think of it.
I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Probably has less parts actually.
I go, but
Remember, guys, like a giant high grade.
I go, but you can also, like, there's so much room inside that kit, you can literally like just sprinkle a whole string of Christmas lights in there. So I kind of gave him that idea. So we'll see where that ends up going. But that would be a really fun project for him and his kids to do. Okay, well, that's a little better. I mean, that looks a little better. At least the pieces come together, sorta. Not in the back. What goes in the back? Okay.
That does not line up at all.
No, it doesn't. Well, I haven't heated up anything. I don't think he's really going to fix much with this, but
Yeah, I think this is also just a general gap problem.
Yeah.
And a giant scene screaming at you to remove if there's anything that covers that whole shit. Which really doesn't look like it.
We'll just take some cotton batting and... Well, I mean, that kind of covers up some of it. Some of it, not a whole lot. But yeah, that front seam, yeah, that's got to get fixed and leveled out and planed and stuff like that.
That kid's got summer seams. Summer here, summer there.
Yeah. This, evidently, vegan burgers was not on this kit's diet. Okay, this is going to irritate me. So we're going to unirritate me.
Yay.
That's how you win America's Biggest Loser, Dave. You gain a shit ton of weight, then you lose it right afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Man, there was the one year I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat fucking everything during the holidays. I'm going to gain some weight, and then I've never been able to lose that weight again. And it's not like I gained a whole bunch, but it all seemed to, like, none of it went to my ass. None of it went anyplace else. Just to my gut. I'm like, fuck you.
I feel that. Yeah, I have a friend. He has the wildest weight swings. He's like a polar bear getting ready for hibernation. But he sort of does. He did it for work because they have like every year they have like a Biggest Losers contest.
Oh yeah.
So he puts on a ton of weight during the holiday season, and he loses it all afterwards.
I know there's a whole bunch of girls, and they're all like calculating like how many calories this is, how many points that is, and I'm sitting over. They're like, "Do you want to participate?" No, I don't.
Can you tell they're having so much fun?
I mean, they go for several walks a day, things like that. I think they're just trying to. I think they're just trying to show off to a couple of the girls that work up the street that they go for like 4 walks a day, and for some reason they seem to be getting bigger.
Don't tell them that, Dave. You'll die.
I'm sure I probably will, but I'm sure they can see my. I'm sure they can see my glares. Even Heidi, like, so Heidi's plus size. Okay, she's even come by work and seen them walking and gone, isn't the point in walking supposed to be getting smaller? Why do these bitches look like they're getting bigger?
Just muscle weight, Dave. In that Russia program.
Taking
the drugs and build up the muscle.
What's that meme clip? How can you tell me what's bad for me? It's my opinion.
Okay. There's something goes here. What goes here?
My crushed hopes and dreams.
Mm.
So they gotta fix that massive gap.
It's so that goes to there, that goes to there, that goes to there, those go there. It's acting like nothing goes there, but there's a hole there. Where there's a hole, there's supposed to be something that goes in it.
Dave, don't insert things that you shouldn't insert in there, in holes.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, with Dave, you know what that means? That magnet's gonna find its way in there.
Not if there's not anything to go in there. But it looks like there should be something that goes in there. There should be something that goes in there. There's something that goes there. What goes there?
Dave, your nails are so shiny.
Oh, thanks. So I want to thank Gun Primer and Razor for helping me make my nails so shiny. And don't forget, this stream is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. No, it's not.
No.
Raycon? Can we get a sponsor from Raycon?
Ridge Wallet.
Yeah, Ridge Wallet. I'll take a Ridge Wallet. I mean, if they'll sponsor It's a Gundam, they'll sponsor anybody. Jesus.
yeah, Ridge, if you're listening, we can be lucrative. Just send us 2 wallets. 3 if John wants one.
No. 5. You have to send me 5. That way I get to pick what one I want. I can pass one on, and I can give some away to the viewers because it's about the viewers.
Yeah, totally.
It sounded
no,
like
that wasn't an incredulous claim at all. I'm not
okay.
Trying to say that incredulously.
Well, that's how it came across.
Sorry. Yeah, totally. Yes, I agree.
Okay. Wait. All right. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. All right. I just feel that there was supposed to be something here, but evidently there's not supposed to be something there. Why do I feel like they used this frame for something else and then went, oh, you know what we could do? We could turn this into
add spikes.
Giant green monster. And that didn't work.
I mean, that's what Jesus did for all their kits. Recycled the same goddamn frame that was still garbage for everything.
Yeah. Okay, so evidently Superglue does not like whatever this plastic is that these ball joints are made out of because it did not stick to it. Which is fine.
Needs degreaser.
Huh?
Probably needs degreaser.
Could be. Well, and there's
they look unusually shiny.
Yeah, they are shiny. I mean, they're not greasy, but it's super shiny. So, yeah, I probably need some. I mean, I just need it to hold together. I'm not going to leave it like that anyway because it's going to get a big old fucking peg through there. because I already know.
Dave likes pegging.
Hey, don't tell my wife.
Now I kind of want to add her on Facebook so I can send her random messages like that.
Hey, I already did. Like, I was all. I forgot what it was. We were sending like memes back and forth, and what was it? I Sarah won. It's all fun and games until she says, "Oh, hey, honey, I got a new toy," and it's like a picture of it. Yeah, you already know where I'm going with it.
Yeah, you actually sent me that one.
Oh yeah.
Happy International Women's Day.
And then she ended up passing that on to her friends. I think that caused a whole controversy in itself.
I always like the jokes of like don't tell the wife jokes, because like Demolition Ranch, rule number 1, you don't tell Mayor, because he keeps buying guns.
Oh. Well, then you shouldn't have a YouTube channel that you're posting everything on, then. Should you? Just saying.
It's a joke.
Yeah. Well, he let her buy a ranch, so I think he can get away with some shit. I don't watch it. I don't watch that often, but all right, you know what?
Whenever you hear the word ranch, I think of Nick.
Yeah. I would have never pictured him with a fucking horse ranch.
Well, because they didn't have one originally.
Yeah, I know they didn't have one originally. That's why I was shocked when it ended up happening. I'm like, oh. You guys know that you're not the normal kind of horse ranch people, right? Okay, so let's see.
Horses are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Easy way to bleed a lot of money.
Okay. Damn, they've got so many freaking pour tab things on here.
It's like Oprah up in here. You get a pour tab, and you get a pour tab.
Literally.
Or it could be each one where you get 2, and they're the size of your hand.
I get that reference.
And because of the size of your hand, they gotta grind it down for you. And they're wondering where half the kit's missing.
What's this big flat spot for? Must be to set it down.
Speaking of, did you order a couple kits from them, John? Or you
Oh,
were
not
planning
yet.
it? Oh, okay.
I had them in my cart, and I was like, eh.
When you ask questions like that, you don't have to specify John. You know it's not me who's ordering kits.
Well, yeah. Plus your name's not John, so.
It said you don't have to specify John.
Yeah.
No.
There's only one. Well, one kit I'm definitely gonna order eventually because it's the only place I can get the Ingram fucking bust right now. Well, actually, it's the only way I'm gonna get the Ingram bust because there's no way I'm gonna find one that's less than $1,500.
All right. Let's see here. No, I'll definitely tell her. Oh, Djibouti wants me. Yeah, but Djibouti, you're gonna make me run downstairs. So, Mr. Djibouti has an OCD problem. And evidently one of his OCD problems is watching me dab glue on pieces of metal and then using a stick to get it off. So he, which I actually haven't seen in the stores here, he mailed me 2 packages of Gorilla Glue, which I hadn't actually seen these containers before. And I was actually at Ace Hardware, and I still didn't end up seeing them, so that was interesting. You know what? Let me run down. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Let me run downstairs, and I will grab those real quick so we can take a look. Because he's telling me to use it. Fuck. What have you? What the
See,
hell?
Dave is one of the few people who listens to his viewers.
Well, you guys pay the bills. Well, that and my job, but I mean, besides that.
That's what they say.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me run downstairs and I'll grab that glue.
Yeah.
This is a hell of an offset for plastic. That's Dave getting pegged.
All right. So,
Welcome back.
I didn't know if you guys could hear me or not.
I mean, we definitely could.
Just enough.
You know, I don't want the heat to get here for summertime, but this cold is killing my fucking ankle. Like, I want this shit out of it.
I love the cold. I don't have to run the AC in the cold.
Yeah, well, that's all fine and dandy until you have 17 screws and 2 plates in your ankle. I keep.
Hey, whose fault was that?
Here recently, the sidewalk's fault, evidently. Okay, so since Djibouti is in the house, well, let's go over to the overhead. All right.
Ooh, is that like a needle tip? What?
So evidently this has micro precise dispensing, no run control gel, 10 seconds, only 1 drop per square inch recommended. I will test that. So yeah, he sent me these.
Yeah, what are you looking for, Rage?
Yeah, the kit or the tool?
GKM.
Let me pull
Like
it up.
99% of other things on this channel.
Yep.
Fetching a link for you now.
Do not get a little Tamiya scriber. If you want on a cheaper end, get a MadWorks. If you're willing to spend more money, get the SAB or the not the God Hand, the BMCs.
Yeah, I would recommend the MadWorks. At least get the MadWorks handle, and then you can kind of mix and match your tips. I do like the fact that the MadWorks tips actually are engraved with their size. I do really like having the block over there. I need to get more sizes to fill that up. So this is kind of interesting. I've never used one of these glue things with the brush dispenser, so. And I think I've glued my fingernail to my finger. Puncture and tighten the cap. Tighten the cap firmly. Apply a small amount of glue on the surface. Does this actually move? Oh, it does move. Oh. Can you change out the tube of glue that's in here?
Dang it, Jim.
What? Oh.
He posted a link before I could get to it.
Yeah, he probably had it saved.
How else is he gonna buy a bunch of copies of kits that he doesn't need?
Yeah, Jim. I can't really harass Jim right now. He has a secret project on the works, and I want it to get to me. I don't want to make him mad. I love you, Jim. What? Really? Are you on your period? Because you've been awfully needy lately. Yeah, you sound like you're on your period. Okay, so if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking at this. I don't want to destruct it, but part of me wants to destruct it.
There's probably a little tiny tube of super glue inside there.
So Nori's not doing anything right now, so I'm borrowing his pry tool. promise I'm not going to break it. Look,
And it's broken.
It's Dave's World. How to... Ooh.
Ooh.
Are you dying? You cannot get in my lap, you little fuck. All right, so we have learned something today. Wait, Rick's here? Meow.
Woo.
Okay, so whole milk. The sizes that I usually recommend to start off with, I usually recommend something about the 0.15, depending on the brand, like a 0.20, 0.25. Definitely a 0.5, maybe a 0.775, and a 1. And that's what I would... No, I'm not lying. I'm not doing anything. I'm keeping quiet, Jim. Those are the main sizes that I would end up getting. Don't worry about the bigger sizes right now. Get your basic sizes unless you're working on something huge, and then you can always add up. That's the nice thing about the tips is you can keep adding them. It's only like you can order one a month and be fine. I think the MadWorks are 9 something a tip, and the Display are, I want to say, like 13. Okay, so let me get over here. I don't know if Djibouti is still here, but okay, so this is one of the containers they sent me. The dispenser is kind of interesting, and as soon as I opened it up, I went, I have to destruct this, and I have to find out, can this be used for adding others? And you can. So this is just basically super glue makes the little tubes. You can get these at the grocery store in like 5 packs. It just slides in, and then
It explodes.
don't puncture the hole yet, but you can get it in there, and then you puncture the hole, you screw down the top, and then as you're doing it, you can actually squeeze the orange things to dispense your glue. And that's actually kind of cool.
Is this your first thing in super glue that comes in the plastic housing like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, I'm an old school, like, give me the bottle and I squeeze the bottle.
Yeah, I use the Loctite big blue bottle, just because I got tired of the little tiny. Because I use super glue for making armor.
Oh, okay.
I have to use lots of it.
Okay, while I have people here, I have a question for you because I need your help. Okay, so I need your help. So I have a big project. I'm not going to disclose what this said project is. It's not a modeling project, so don't get that excited.
Everyone vanishes.
So out of you guys that have used and Dave saying it reminded me the Loctite, the blue or red Loctite, specifically the blue. Out of your experience, what is better, the gel that comes in the little tube, or the stick, or what is the best? Like, I've gotten some that's in the tube and it seems so freaking watery. Like, I put it on there and it like drips off, and like, how is it supposed to end up working? Like,
It depends on the application. If you need it to flow, then you want to go for the thin viscosity stuff. If you need it to like just be a dab, then you want to go for the gel stuff.
So I'm winding it. It's going into a motorized vehicle for holding like prime bolts and bolts that I don't want to come loose, but I don't want to use the red because if I have to.
Oh, that Loctite.
So would the like the, because I've seen it comes in the sticks, like the glue sticks that you just roll the screw in. How does that work? Because it seems like I just waste more than I end up using with the.
So blue Loctite is meant to be easily replaceable with common tools, while as red is more a permanent fixation. So if you're talking about the actual thread locker, you want blue if you want to be able to remove it, red if you want it to be permanent.
Yeah. So I know I want blue, because that's what they recommend in case you have to replace anything. Okay, and so this one's kind of unique, I guess. I don't... How? Really? Okay, let's test this on a piece of... Alright, well, okay, that's interesting. So, he sent me 2 different types of dispensers. One, this one has the little needle tip on one side, and then it has a brush inside. Okay. This one has the gel, and then you just squeeze the edges for the glue to come up. So I will be giving these a try. Maybe something will end up replacing me doing this. And maybe I'll stop killing his OCD by wasting glue. Let's see here. Djibouti says sometimes you have to squeeze the tube to mix it up inside of it. Rage Salazar and Dave, will you paint this resin? Because I want to watch how. I don't know. It depends on how this ends up going together. Like, it'll be a fun paint up if I do it all weathered and beat up the way that I want to. But we have to get this shit together first. And to do that, we're going to end up spot gluing everything. So we're going to try this. Ooh, that just came right the hell out. The blip. That kind of makes me feel like I should apologize to my wife.
I'm sorry this ever happens.
Yeah, if you want to see painted kits, you should go over to Gunpla Fixation's Dead channel.
Oh, dude. Oh no.
Wait, what? Wait. If you want to see painted resin, you're watching the wrong channel. If you want to wait, if it ain't commissioned, to the chances of paint is basically 0. Yeah, John's not exactly wrong with that. Like,
dude, there's so many burns happening. I need some aloe vera. Oh my god, I love that one with the brush. Oh, I need that in my life.
Yeah, that was actually pretty. Let's see here, Reggie. Time, feel free to ask questions. Cheers, good luck. And that's where Gunpla leaves me, and he unfriends me. Which I am actually kind of proud. I got him to install Discord last night because he's like, "Oh, I don't need any of that weeb shit on my computer." Let's see here. If you want to see this kit painted, watch the series Jail. Yeah, he actually did a good thought. Anon 369 shots fired. OD being too much. Extra. Oh, evidently you're being too much extra.
Hey, on a scale of 1 to even, I can't.
Let's see here. And I see that little nib there. My Facebook is more active. Yeah, your Facebook is probably more active because every time I open up Facebook, all I see is like little bits of cancer everywhere. I'm like, eee. Okay.
Jim Santon Dub says he claims he did actual work. That's the activity, Jim, you're supposed to be doing years ago.
I know what Jim is working on, and he's not saying, I mean, besides what he's working on for me, but I know what he's working on because he sent me some videos from issues that he was having, and I can't wait to see him actually finish it. So he is actually working on something. I just give him a bunch of shit. Rate Salazar, no paint or painted, still looks sick. Yeah, I just want to be able to build this thing and have it hold up in one piece. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing Dave could
It's
do
a
is just
start.
prime it black and then do Zenith shading on it, and then it would look less
Dead?
plain.
Yeah.
It's something you could reasonably do in a day before his attention span kicks out and says, "Ooh, new box."
Hey, Dave suffers from attention deficit. Ooh, shiny disorder.
Yeah, new shiny.
It's not new shiny. It's ooh, new box.
New box. Whew.
Squirrel.
Speaking of, man, this glue is strong. No wonder you're always so happy, Djibouti. Anon369, I subbed years ago to revisit your videos. Oh, and still revisit your videos, Gunpla Fixation. Let's see. I've been giving shit today for 20 years. I've known. I love you too, bro. Yeah, I know. We always give each other shit. But at the same time, we also, like, if one of us needs help with something, the other's always willing to help and stuff. So, life
And to highlight
happens.
Gunpla Fixation's comment, he's actually enjoying the Discord a lot. Another time sync. Chatting with Gawa and the gang has been fun. Along that lines, guys, if you're watching this video and you're not in our Discord, dude, you're missing out, because while we're not always on live streams, we are always in Discord. And damn it, Dave.
Except for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I? No, I don't think I have Jim's channel in there.
You know, I was gonna. I thought you had the Discord link in there on that macro.
Oh,
I
no.
really need to program macros for the Discord and stuff. But yeah, join our Discord, join our Facebook group. It's all in the description down below.
Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, and I enjoy having you here. And one of the things I like about Discord is if you ever want to, like Leona will hop in the voice chat every once in a while. You know, you're always welcome to hop in the voice chat. The more
That
the
reminds me, I
merrier.
need to check to see if she has permissions.
If who has? Leona?
Leona, yeah. Let me check real quick.
I thought I did.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
No, that's okay. I thought I gave her permissions a long time ago.
Yeah,
Teen
okay.
Titans.
Wait, what? John?
I didn't know Jim did anything related to Teen Titans. I remember Mark II, the ST Mark II.
Let's see here. And speaking of Jim's, Jim's channel should be a shield right there. I think that one's coming up. And
Oh, I can make you priority speaker. There you go. It'll mute us, or mute us, but make us way quieter when you go to talk.
well, that kind of defeats the purpose of having you guys to talk over me when I start talking mad shit. Dave, wait, no, stop.
Eh.
But I know sometimes you just like to sit back and watch it burn.
Uh-huh. I know when to step in. You'll see, you hear your Facebook blowing up.
Hmm. Let's see. Gunpla Fixation says, thanks. The kit was a weird experiment. I'd do it differently today if I had to redo it. Rage Salazar's, I need to join your Discord because I'm an intermediate builder and have lots of questions. Well, you can always, yeah, there's several. The guys have been really good. So I am the horrible person. I will flat out admit that. I started the Discord and I am not always there. I do see what's going on, but I'm not always there. But and that's part of what I was talking about I love the way that the community has grown, because there are new people, there are some old timers, and everyone helps each other out, and that is awesome.
Yeah, we don't shy away from questions, and we don't like ridicule for having questions either.
Yeah, it's kind of what I want from my groups. Like, if you know any of my groups that are on like Facebook and stuff, like I leave them to be self-sufficient. Like, everyone's supposed to be adults, act like it. And there are a few moderators, and they will moderate when need be. But, you know, it's a
I retired.
happy...
If you act up in our Discord, I'll chain your ass to the radiator.
I just watch the shit burn. Get the popcorn.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
I put in my time.
I'm gonna set up a rank in the Discord for all of our members. Speaking of memberships, you should. There's a join button down there. If you're really enjoying the content and want to show your appreciation, hit that join button. We got 3 tiers. Yours are off the top of my head because I don't see them now because I'm signed up. So
So there are 3 tiers. There is let's see. I don't remember. Forgive me. I don't remember what this tab does when I end up hitting it. But there's actually 3 tiers. There's the Nub Lover, which is the low, which is $2 a month. There is the Intermediate, which I think is $4.99 a month, and then there's the God tier, which is $9.99 a month. Which also, I just pick and choose. I get things, and I do special giveaways for the God tier members alone, and then I do I try and do monthly giveaways for all the members on there. I've kind of stopped doing just giveaway contest on the channel in general because it just turns into an absolute shit show, except for like the holiday contests and stuff. Being a God tier member will also get you put into a contest for strictly for the God tier members of whatever the perfect grade is going to be for that coming year. So if get everybody all excited right now, if God forbid they release a perfect grade Sinanju for this year, then one of the God tier members will win said kit, and then I'll have my normal holiday contest. No, you should not make a second account and join twice, Leon.
I mean, that's I mean, as long as that could be a thing.
No.
Don't do that. That's money that can be spent drowning Dave and shit.
Yeah, right? But I will end up saying though, I do appreciate your guys' support. It's super crazy. Like I never wanted to do something like a Patreon. I know a lot of people end up doing that, and they do well with that, but that's not me.
Patreon worked out real well with just me subscribed.
Yeah. Other Dave was subscribed to me for like a month, and then he died off because, like, yeah. I mean, I appreciate
it was
but
like 3 months.
Something like that. Like,
I think you killed off the Patreon. That's when I quit doing it.
So
I mean, that was also when you were very inconsistent of content as well.
Yeah, this part is true. Like, I'm always going to give you guys content, whether at least now, whether it be video, live streams, a lot of live streams.
If you're gonna make sure Dave is regularly making content, make sure he never finds a game to play.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I actually have Cyberpunk, and I've played it off and on a little bit, but I haven't let it like possess me. So I've been doing pretty
like
good.
the other 3 games where you vanished for like a month at a time, if not more.
Okay, yeah. But pre-warning: when Horizon Zero Dawn 2 comes out, I will stream the shit out of that, because hopefully it's
as Dave's computer catches fire.
Yeah.
Did you see there's a legit case that literally makes your computer catch fire?
Oh yeah, the riser for the NZXT.
Yeah.
It does what? Like, it just overheats?
No.
No,
Your
so
computer
there's
literally short circuits and it causes a fire because it uses metal screws.
Oh god.
So there's something called a riser that makes it so your graphics card is like horizontal versus or vertical versus horizontal.
Yeah, I know.
And the riser has a 12-volt ground or 12-volt line running through the PCB, and the metal screws were rubbing the coating off of it, and then causing a short to ground.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Gamers Nexus; they get a lot about it.
There's a beautiful picture. There's a beautiful GIF of it.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
Someone's like, this title must be a joke. Must be an exaggeration. Oh, it ain't. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
It's a beautiful GIF if the stupid page will load.
Jeez, the Patreon was 3 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Like, I fully understand some creators that, you know, they do strictly live stream for the Patreons, and especially like the mini paters and stuff.
Click that link, Dave. It's safe.
Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, we know I will. Boop. Oh.
Not joking about a fire. It's actually a fire.
Yeah.
There's only a little book of matches in that computer case.
I don't know. That's a bit more than matches.
Oh shit. You can actually see the glow through the circuit board to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty bad. Not a little.
Really, really
But a
bad.
whole lot.
That's crazy. Well, hopefully they get that shit fixed. And
It took
replace
them
that
forever
dude's
to
computer.
acknowledge it.
Yeah. That part, I believe.
Although I believe they still ain't compensating anyone that had lost their whole build in the fire. Surprising that one. And so they earned a permanent blacklist from everyone that makes computers. Over a very serious design flaw that is like the very first thing they should have checked. This is why you don't just power on and off to see whether a new case is viable.
Yeah. Just little important things like that.
Also check your build whether it has anything that's dangerously close to causing completing a circuit that would cause a short circuit.
Well, the weird part is on the part that is doing it, it's not supposed to have a full ass 12-volt circuit going through where that through hole is. It's not. It's just not done right. It's the whole thing has that 12-volt going through it.
Yeah, it's called horribly designed.
They still are shrugging it off too. They're like, yeah, that's why we put a little piece of paper in there that says use the nylon screws instead.
Then why even include the fucking metal screws? Well, and I see
I think
nylon
it's
screws.
Yeah, I mean,
last
nylon
longer.
screws. I know nylon screws are the fix, but it's still a really shitty design.
Oh,
If you
totally.
If you either resort to nylon screws just so your computer won't catch on fire. Also, even with nylon screws, if you screw it in and out enough, it will
Yeah.
scrape off the coating eventually. So it's not a good, proper long-term fix, which also means just have a proper, decent design.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess if you let's see which camera. If you look at it from that way, look, that fixed the gap that was with no armor. You can't even see it anymore.
The trick is you use Vanta Black or Muso Black to paint it so you don't see the gap.
I'm ordering a bottle of that from oh, I forgot what the what is it called? It starts with a M.
Muso?
Huh? No.
Muso Black.
No. It's a shop here in the States. They mostly sell books and some
Oh.
paints. Mijin? Hold on.
If memory serves, you can't even seal that shit either. And it's dusty as
No.
hell.
Mijin hobby.
Yeah, there's no top coat you can put on it. Is it
And you
beads
touch it, a
up?
whole bunch of it. If you touch it too, it just a bunch comes off.
It flakes if it's not allowed to cure.
Maybe it's Mijin heavy.
Somebody went through and
Yeah,
did
it's heavily
plastic
overrated.
dip on their car and then painted the whole car in the Muso Black. And it looks like somebody photoshopped the car out of the video.
So here is I haven't ordered anything from them. So I haven't tried them, but they actually have in stock some of that. They carry let's see, gun primer, God hand, display, decals, books, tools general, some lighting. Now they do have the wireless LED things, which I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that you need the induction base, that's $100. Oh shit, they got new stuff in. So they have the Muso Black.
Dave's shopping tonight.
No, so they have the Muso Black, 100 milliliters for $35, and now they have Muso Black 1 liter for $255.
So Dave's gonna spray his whole home black, and he's gonna run into shit all the time.
No, but you know, I was thinking, man, you could do some cool diorama ideas with lighting and stuff if you ended up using that to basically make things disappear for photography video. I don't know how it would end up working on, because I saw a couple videos that they did like scrape testing, and like it did not hold up well to any kind
Yeah,
of
it's fragile. Yeah, it's very fragile.
There's a YouTube video of, other than the. First off, there's a YouTube video where they painted the car Vanta black, and then they used I forget what the name of the paint is. That Hypershift. They put Hypershift over it, which made it beat up, which made it look like a starry night when you're going around it, and it would shift colors. But another person went through and painted, like they built a room inside their garage and painted all the inside walls with it.
Yeah.
So when you turn on the light, the only light that you can see in the whole room was whatever directly hit the person. There was no light behind them. It looked like a cave.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we did not get I mean, we got some stuff done on him, but not a whole lot done on him. Don't want to jiggle him too much. I need
Gosh,
to put.
Dave, did you just assume the kid's gender? Shame on you.
Oh, that is right. It is piloted by a female, so let's not
It's got a
judge.
feminine name too.
Kshatriya?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'll take your word for that. I guess it could be like death by snoo snoo. I don't know.
I mean, she a big girl.
Well, it's like, isn't it based off of Queen Mansa?
Yes, it is.
See? Queen. Slay. Sorry, had a moment.
All right, so these two pieces are just pieced on there. It's not horrible. It needs some TLC. It needs panel lines rescribed. It is a little wonky as far as some of the pieces are kind of like shifted. But again, it's not horrible. I do plan on running a metal peg. See, I don't know. I need to build the waist section so that I can get it off. So then I can figure out what position I want to put the legs in, because it's not going to be standing. It's going to be in a flight pose. I want it to be like animated. The funnels out and everything, and then I just need to create debris and stuff around it, which that part shouldn't be too bad. I just need to get drunk one night, and then that'll get done. And you guys can tune in for that. Ozzy says that's thick with a leg. Leon says this paint sucks. Flair says white gap. Leon, Vallejo WizKids keeps clumping. I didn't know that they made like just WizKid paint. I thought it was just Vallejo paint. Are you guys still there? Or am I by myself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh,
I had to step away for a moment.
am I by myself?
You've been abandoned, Dave.
I feel so alone, mommy.
Hey man, it's your show. I'll let you ramble.
Someone's got to babysit you. Just not all the time. I ain't paid enough for that.
Well, no. Usually I hear some kind of background noise or something, and this time I heard nothing. I was like, oh, so since you guys are always here, wow, I look really pink right now. At least in the camera, at least I think I do. What do you guys think about the fixed focus? Does it seem to be okay with the
Yes.
face cam? No more
You're
focusing.
no longer getting upstaged by Sonia.
Yeah, and her boobies. Which that's why there's a paper towel over her. We ended up figuring that out in the last stream, and then I did some testing, and yeah, for some reason, it was focusing on her. So
Camera knows what it likes, okay?
yeah, well, it knows that the chat is full of weeb men, boys, whatever, and so it's just trying to cater to it. Hey, I'm a weeb too.
You kept trying to correct and making it worse.
No, I wasn't trying to correct. I was just literally trying to say exactly what is here. Like, we're all a bunch of. Don't give me the eyes flare. You know you're a weeb too. Yeah. Let's see here. Hey, as long as your girl lets you watch weeby shit, then it's all good. Mine lets me watch. She just doesn't want to be in the same room. And it's not because she hates animation or anything. It's because she's like, I can't stand it. Well, I'm sorry. That's how anime girls cry and scream and evidently breathe. I can't help it. She's like,
I don't
fine.
like white girls and dramas are any better.
Right. So she'll go back downstairs and watch Life After Lockup for like 2 hours. So, I mean, that's not any better. I let her watch her crap.
Poison.
Yeah. She was upstaging you. Something was upstaging me. Yeah, her boobies were upstaging me. Mine watches it with me. Aw. That's so sweet, Leon. Is she inflatable? Does she have a sister? I'm just trying to get all the questions out of there. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Love each and every one of you, especially for coming back after the snafu of I don't know what the hell that was. Because, I mean, other than I updated Java, which I don't see how Java would have anything to do with the video stream. I didn't even restart Streamlabs. Like, it's still up the way that was earlier. So, Steph's Kits, I'm no weeb, stares at a desk full of Megami devices and frame arms girl. Yes, Steph, but she takes 3 AA batteries. Yes, Steph. But have you gotten the aftermarket parts for those Megami device and frame arms girls? You know, the
soft
add-ons. Yeah. Flair says, can I rent her for $5? Oh. I was
and deplatformed.
Whatever. Steph's Kids. No. I was joking around. I forgot who I was joking around with about getting was it during live stream that I was joking about getting a real doll? I don't remember.
I don't remember any of that, so
I was joking around with somebody and then went looking like just have a real doll just sitting back here. Maybe with some guy. Use her for all of my thumbnails. Low cut top, duct tape the boobies all together so there's cleavage, you know, holding a Gundam box because evidently that gets views. Just have her sitting back there displaying the box of whatever kit I'm working on. Then I looked up the price. No, I'll probably be getting one of the little Chinese knockoffs that's like 13 inches, you know, something like that. I don't know, or inflatable, because real dolls are, yeah, no. I remember when they were affordable. Don't ask. But now they're like you can buy a car for the same amount. But then again, you get some creepy people that becomes their relationship. That is their relationship. So technically, they're probably saving money. Anyway. Wait, what? Leon, I can't even get a $5 foot long anymore, and you want my girl for $5?
$5 for a foot, huh?
Flair says Dave gonna trap us. Hey,
$5 foot pics.
Yeah, just. And then I forgot who I was talking about, but I was like, you know what? For the same price as a real doll, I can just buy a girl. Like, here's this money. Show up on this day, and this day, and I need you just to hold something and sit back there and giggle every once in a while, and just kind of boop. And I could probably save money doing that. Resin Mersa says some people in Japan get married to those dolls. Hey, as long as they don't talk back. But I did end up seeing something about they're starting to do like animatronics in there, so they can, like, their eyes actually can follow you and they can
that's
talk.
so creepy.
And I'm like, oh, here comes Skynet.
Reminds me of Big Bang Theory when they made the robotic arm and it got stuck on the dude's junk.
Whole Milk says, what in the world is going on? Yes, that is the question. That is the question.
We don't know either. Sometimes things just kind of go off the rails here. We just hold on for dear life and pray that we don't catch on fire.
I wanted to, because I don't know if I want to do this on stream or if I want to do this live for you guys.
Well,
I mean, if I want to,
girl.
No, if I want to do this on video, or I might as well do it on video, because that way if I fuck it up, I can just edit out the fuck ups. I was going to build the circle. I was going to do the circle cutter.
Oh.
Have you guys been liking the unboxing reviews of the tools and stuff? That is a question that I meant to ask you guys. Let's
Sounds
see.
like that'd be really good to post on the community tab.
Wait, Leon, did you see the 3D waifu that texts you, Dave? 3D waifu.
Oh, that's Hatsune Miku hologram?
No, I have not seen that. Ozzy DeChapelle, Pleasure Doll's going to rise up and rape everybody. Anton Averin, yeah, it's really been informative.
For the wrong topic.
Real informative.
That just went, and then back on track. Yeah, so I enjoy doing these. I might, like, I've got to put on my apron, do my waifu stuff, go downstairs, make wifey dinner, and then I think I'm probably going to come back up and try and shoot. I've been putting it off. I need to shoot the unboxing and review of this, which is the push brooch combination set, which I think if you can get hold of is actually your best value for the display scribers, because you get 5 tips and a handle, and I think it's like $52. And when you consider that the scribing tips are $13 each, you actually end up saving money. I do need to pick up a holder or something like that, because this doesn't fit in my holder over there, so I'm having to find a new place to put this. I mean, I guess I could Velcro it to the wall over here. I mean, I could do that.
I mean, Dave, you just Velcro everything.
Dave, think of magnets.
No, because that's aluminum. That won't work. No.
You can mill a hole in it and put a magnet in there.
No, but while I'm here, I can, now that John said something, I'll do it. What? John's like, I didn't say shit. I just told him to do it now. All right.
Leon is saying it's a called gate box, Dave.
What? Called gate box. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Me either. Make sure when Dave encourages you or inspires you to purchase something, make sure you check out Galactic Toys. Great friend of the channel. Use code Starshadow, get 10% off of anything on your order. On anything on the site, I should say.
Where do I want to put this? Wait, should I put it on the cap? Ooh, that's a good idea. Damn, Dave, you're awesome.
Keep telling yourself that.
Keep it up.
Everyday flex punishment, though. You'd be rewarding him.
Harder, Daddy.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
Harder, Daddy.
That's what I thought you fucking said.
Did I freaking stutter? I don't think so.
No, you didn't, and that's what the problem was.
Oh, my lag stuttered. Okay.
Wait, it's called gate. Okay, hold on.
Supposedly sent it to
I
you.
have to catch
probably
up.
a PM.
He did send me a PM. Keep it. Oh yes, I saw. Oh my god, I'm choking to death. Yes, I did see that, and yes, I did want that. And evidently, you can do other characters. Evidently, other characters can do it. I don't want to get banned. So basically, it's like Alexa in hologram form, except it's Miku, and I think you can do other characters. Oh, I actually wanted it. Like, I saw it, and then I saw the price.
It's
like,
expensive as hell, and it's only in Japanese. So it's like, okay.
Hey, that's one way to learn your Japanese, but they are working on other languages and stuff. They are working on Dutch, I think Dutch, French, English, and something else. I'm not saying that I did any research on this.
Hey, look, they're covering all the degenerates.
Right? Let's see here. Let me catch up. Informative, I think so. Good stuff. Flare, yes, I do, Dave. Got me MadWorks handle and scribes. Good stuff. Go away for 10 minutes. People talking about marrying real dolls.
Welcome to content, don't you know?
Welcome to the live stream, bruh.
Getting the information you never wanted to hear, but you gotta learn anyways.
Yeah. I mean, in Jim's case, you got two cases. He lives in Florida. Meth head? Real doll. Meth head costs you $10 a month. Real doll costs you $6,000. I don't know. You can use makeup to cover up the scabs. That's all I'm saying. Resin modeler. Someone got married with that love machine too. I watched that on YouTube. No one came to their wedding. Oh God.
Surprisingly, no one.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. Like, oh my God. Okay, so since I'm just waiting for her to text me that she's getting in the car and hurry up, bitch, get in the kitchen and fix me dinner. That reminds me, some of you guys are probably younger, probably don't remember this because it was like a god awful long time ago. But HBO had a show, and I think it was called. Now this is really going to get demonetized. I think it was called Real Sex, but it was like once a month or once a week. They only did like a dozen episodes, but it just did different genres of stuff, like just life. And that was when the Real Doll first came out, and they were interviewing people that had purchased it and this and that. And yeah, there was. Wait, I thought you were off tomorrow. Djibouti says, "Got to work tomorrow. Have a good one. I will talk to you later." But yeah, I mean, even at that time, like they showed the production process of how they were made, and then people's thought, and yeah, people were having full-on relationships with. Some people were actually married, and they had this as a giant doll
Their
that they
menage a
dressed.
trois.
Well, no, as like, how do I put it? It was like their female friend. Like they would have conversations with it and stuff. It was like they didn't know how to talk to a real female other than like maybe the person they were in a relationship. It was really like, I don't get that.
I remember that.
Yeah, I don't have that problem. Like I personally at work, I would rather work with all females, which I do, than men, because guys have a tendency of they want to talk about cars and this and that, and women want to talk about food and makeup and this and that, and they pretty much leave me alone unless they need a opinion, and I give them opinions, and
They get upset.
sometimes
Everybody
they get
knows
upset.
Dave loves his makeup.
Holy fuck balls, Leon. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Leon, for the fucking $50. Jesus Christ.
Holy crap.
I just kind of got hard. Like,
Nips are kind of frosty.
let's see here. Ozzy, that show was gross. Yeah, they did have some really gross stuff, but they had some interesting stuff too. The funniest was, and it's turned into a meme now, was the production line. Oh, wait. You want me to do both of them or just one? I think he's calling me out on 2 shots for Dave.
Oh. No, I think they're called. Didn't you call them double shots originally?
Yeah,
Leon,
yeah.
if
Well,
you're gonna do this, you should have done it at the beginning of the stream.
yeah, you should have done it at the beginning
say,
of the stream.
Did you want to cash it in now, or did you want to have an IOU for the next stream when there's more possible liquor on the table?
Yeah,
I think we could delay it for next time, but it's up to Leon because it's his money.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
make the choice. It's that, or I'll do one now, even though I have to go here shortly, and I will save the other one for next stream, and I'll actually bring up the rum from downstairs, and I'll do this is a double shot, and then I'll do a double shot of that, and then
If we delay, we'll promote it to a with interest. We'll make it 3 or 4 shots.
Oh God. Well, hey, why
that's
are you burying me? These guys want to see me just kill my channel. Poor lonely people, meow here, tacos and shots. Woo! I'll do one right now. And then I will owe you one. Okay. Wait.
Ooh, yeah, I agree with Leon.
1 for shots now, 2 for shots later. Vote in chat. There's 20 people in here. So either I do both of these right now, or I do at the beginning of the next stream. I already opened up one, so I'm doing one now either way, but I will if it gets pushed to the next one, I will do this one and 3 shots for next stream. Jesus Christ. What are you trying to do, John? Instigator, just because you can't drink. Either way, I opened this one. I'm doing this one right now. Jesus Christ.
That's why we like it, is because that noise.
I would have been better off downing a shot of fucking Mr. Thinner.
We could do that as a new tip option.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh
what?
no.
What? Shooting fucking Mr. Thinner? No. I do have some standards. Not many.
Turn Dave into a blind YouTuber. Resin gets to look real good painted when you're blind.
Okay, wait. 2 shot. 1 for shots now, 2 for shots later. Okay, so Steph says 2. We've got 1. We've got 2. We've got 1. We've got John voting that I do 3 shots for the next stream.
I think you do 1 now and then 2 in the next stream.
Yeah, so I just did 1.
Doing 2 now because we don't get to see Dave suffer.
Yeah. 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 now and 2 for next stream as interest.
I do have to tell you though, that did end up working out my benefit of doing that on Friday, because like I was sending wifey like dirty texts and so forth, and
Oh no.
then I made her dinner and everything, and then she told me to get away from her, and then things worked out. We'll just say things worked out. So that wasn't all bad.
Up all night to get lucky.
Yes. So next stream, which will be tomorrow, I will do this other one, and then I'll also bring the Kraken up. I'd much rather shoot that too, though this does taste like fucking gasoline.
Kraken, I haven't had that in over a year.
Or Leon, I will leave it up to you, because you are the generous one. Or tomorrow before the stream, I will go and pick up another 4-pack of these. So that way I get tortured twice with downing gasoline. I mean, there's no point in getting
21 Jaeger bombs.
there's no point in me shooting things that I actually enjoy. Yeah, okay, we'll do that tomorrow before the stream. I'll pick up another pack of these, so we will do 2 of these, which are double shots, tomorrow before the stream, and this ought to be really fucking interesting. Jesus Christ. Okay.
The 21 Jaeger bombs. It is.
Oh, I don't even like Jaeger.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. Ozzy is crying over here. Thank you again, Leon. You are a generous motherfucker. Let's see here. Eat some fart jelly beans, bro. Actually,
that's not even the worst one, Jim. There's earwax. There's vomit.
Yeah, that one's pretty gnarly.
I think I still have
Being
like
boozled.
yeah, I still have a couple packages of those the flavored was it
Oh, no.
Birdie Bots, every flavor jelly bean
No,
or
Birdie
something?
Bots is the pleasant one. There's one called Bean Boozled where they actually hardcore make it taste like absolute shit.
Oh, I've had some that like from the Birdie Bots that literally tasted like absolute, like, oh my god, what the fuck did I just put in my mouth? But you never know, because one could be coconut and the other one could be like asshole. I don't know.
Sounds like my life story.
Dave's just lying. He knows he likes eating out.
Fucking. Oh Jesus.
You never go ask the mouth, Dave.
John loves torturing me. Now watch. I will come back tomorrow and I'll have a story. In about 15 minutes, John will start sending me links of shit to buy.
Uh-huh.
But
When you start buying stuff, you got send it to me on Facebook so I can point and laugh.
But I'm good. I want a Drunk Dave review.
Oh my
Do you
god.
really? Do you really?
Dude, yes.
I have to.
So we got. Let me check before we commit to this. Let me check the terms of service real quick.
So, I mean, technically, I could probably review the Perfect Grade Unleashed. All smashed off my ass. I mean, you know it's going to be good.
The granddaddy.
This is the granddaddy motherfucking Gundam of all time. This is the best thing ever. Look at these shiny parts
I
over
want
here.
to punch it.
No. And look at the old school one. I'm looking at them on the desk. They're sitting across from each other, or glaring at each other over here. Look at the original one. You know what? What happens when we put this in a vat of lacquer? Or not lacquer? Is that how I melted the Sinanju? What did I put that in? Acetone, wasn't it? I think it was acetone.
Yep.
It was
That would
definitely
do it.
Yeah, literally, it just looked like that scene from Terminator where he was all. I turned around and I forgot which container I'd put what in, and I put him in there because I wanted to strip him down. And next thing I know, he's just sinking in there. And then I realized there's a puddle of goo that used to be a Sinanju in the bottom of the bucket. Yeah.
Was it a high grade, master grade, or real grade?
It was a master grade.
Oh no, that hurts my soul. I love that kit.
Yeah, his evil twin is sitting back here. Let's see. I can't find his backpack. I don't know where it is. So, I never finished off the gold on this guy, but yeah, so this guy is his evil twin, which if I end up doing this, let me switch over to this view and zoom out a little bit more. There we go. So you guys can all see my
pretty.
So this was painted with House of Color. I forgot what it was. Ruby red, candy red, something like that. So this is actually automotive paint on here. Gaia, the Gaia gold, the Starbright gold. I forgot the black. I mean, sometime I'll end up doing the gold details and stuff on here. This has been like 8 years sitting on a shelf. It's got so much dust on it. I have no idea where his backpack is. But I was happy doing the... I didn't really have much. I had a little bit of the orange peeling on this back skirt. But I liked the flat black with the candy red. It looks brighter in the light than it actually is. It's actually, in person, it's more of a dark maroony color. So, I like him. You guys are always saying that you never see anything painted by me. So he was painted.
Not finished.
Shut up, John.
Oh. See, I lay off every so often.
Yeah, I mean, it's
John
not.
is going
It's not that
every time.
It's not that John is wrong. I just don't want to hear it.
Oh, no one said John was wrong.
All right, so, Leon, thank you so much. Like, I know you're paying to torture me, and I really appreciate that. My scooter fund appreciates that because that's going toward the scooter fund, so I appreciate that. Which I actually get the order on Tuesday, I believe, and I doubt, it all depends on when they ship it out. It might be here for the 3-day weekend as a Valentine's present to myself, maybe. But I doubt it. Which, speaking of, I'm not going anywhere for President's Day, so I will probably do a stream of some kind on that Monday because I will be off.
Oh, John.
Wait, $200 and Dave may paint a kit.
Oh man, we gotta get some stretch goals up in here.
Wait, I think I can do this. But if I do, I have to turn off the music. Where am I? Where's my music? Music, screen music.
Are you turning off the music so you can fart into your microphone?
No. I'm turning off the music because this cracked me up. Hopefully this doesn't get me demonetized, but Leon made it worth it.
You've done so much shit that should have gotten you demonetized a long time ago, so I think this is at least
Hold on. I have to... okay, so I need to do the overhead. I need to zoom this in so you guys can see it, because it's not the greatest video. Wait, where am I? Okay. And my wife sent this to me, so... And we'll turn this over so you guys can hear it. Come on. There.
Focusing on your light. There you go.
Okay. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear it, but let me make sure it's turned up.
Hello?
Honey? Are you at the club?
Yes?
I'm at the mall now and I found this beautiful leather coat. It's only $1,000. Can I get it?
Well, sure, if you like it that much.
Okay, I also stopped by the Mercedes dealership and saw the new model. You know, the one I really like.
How much?
120.
Well, at that price, I want it with all the options.
Great! Oh, and one more thing. The house we wanted last year is back on the market. They're asking 1.5.
We'll make them an offer. But come in at 1.4.
Okay, I love you, baby.
I love you too.
Okay, bye.
Does anybody know whose phone this is?
Oh, yeah. That cracked me up. And my wife sent that to me this afternoon. Channel about to get a copyright strike. We'll see. I don't know. Because I didn't actually show it on the screen, so I doubt it, and I haven't gotten any notifications. So, and they usually hit that about on there. But yeah, that was funny. I thought House of Color automotive paints were used for. Wait, thoughts on House of Color automotive paints for gunpowder modeling? You know what? You know what? They actually work pretty good. The only thing that you have to. It's been 30 minutes. See, this is the only downside. I have to watch that. The only downside is you really have to watch your curing conditions, because you can get orange peeling. So it has to be a steady atmosphere. You want a nice 75 to 85, I would say, degrees. Spray it and then just let it sit. Don't touch it. And hopefully you shouldn't get any orange peeling. Humidity, it will be your killer on that. If you live in a high humidity area, have a dehumidifier, have an area that is humidity free, and you shouldn't have any problems. But you live in Florida, so you're fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, House of Color actually works pretty good. Just follow the directions the same way that you would for painting a car or painting pinstripes. They actually have directions for airbrushing pinstripes, and you should be good. 3 minutes for what? I don't even know what we were talking about for that included 30 minutes. Okay. So wifey has messaged me. Everyone has jammed out of here. Thank you so much. I tried to give you as much time with your icon up there. I appreciate it, Leon. I really do. I appreciate it. I'm actually very humbled, even though I know you did it to torture me, which we will torture me tomorrow. So for those of you that are here, or those of you that are watching this on a replay, tune in tomorrow, because we don't know what's going to happen. We're doing 2 shots pretty much in the beginning to match up the donation. You said it's been 30 minutes. Oh, so the 30-minute thing. So I have everything set up into my ATEM Mini, my Stream Deck thing, and so I can literally do this. I can do picture in picture. I can do all this. Where before, if I switched to the overhead and then back to the face cam, it would disconnect because it read it as a webcam. I now have it set up as a manual focus, HDMI only into here. The downside is the camera goes to sleep after 30 minutes. It's a camera default, can't do anything about that. I just kind of have to remember, and I can set up a timer on here so I can keep an eye on it, but usually I only go to face cam during the beginning and during the end, so it only takes a couple seconds. Thank you so much. Love you all. I gotta go make some mac and cheese for my toddler wife that is fully grown. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Tune in tomorrow as we have a very tipsy, possibly drunk stream. I don't know. We will see. I may have created a monster here for myself and the other guys in the chat. Thank you, John. Thank you, other Dave. I will see you guys in the next video, guys.
I may vanish mysteriously.
Bye, guys. Peace out.